Are you looking for tips on how to be crazy productive? Well, everyone I know tells me I'm super organized and always asks how I'm so productive and I get so much done. So I want to share 5 of my best tips to help you be more productive too. My name's Maria, and I put new videos up twice a week with quick tips on perfecting the art of health, home, life, and style. So if you want those videos in your YouTube feed, then please consider subscribing by hitting the subscribe button below or by clicking on the link in the description box below. I know I like to challenge myself to be as productive as possible every day. No matter what you're trying to accomplish in your day, it just feels good to get all those boxes checked off on your to-do list. Whether it's finishing chores up around the house, or your must-get-done list for work, or maybe there's a new hobby that you're working on, I want to show you my 5 best tips to get your stuff done and be as crazy productive as possible. You're not going to like this first one, but if you can manage it, try to start your day early and get dressed as soon as you wake up. I know this isn't for everyone, but it can be. It's just going to be a little more difficult if you're not a morning person. But like any habit, it takes about 30 days to form a habit, and you can challenge yourself to do anything for 30 days. If you really want that extra quiet time in the morning to get stuff done, give the early mornings a try. There are usually less distractions, like your family might not be woken up yet, the roads are less congested, the stores aren't busy yet. The early mornings are just a great time to get stuff done. If you dive into your to-do list as soon as you wake up and then you have a head start on your day, it just feels good to keep going because you're on a roll and it's just like you're running a marathon, you don't want to stop. You might be tired at the end of the day, but if your aim is to be more productive, then it's worth it. If you have a to-do list, that's a good start. If you don't have somewhere to keep track of everything that you need to do and you're relying on your memory, then you must have a way better memory than I do, because personally I have to write everything down to make sure that I don't forget what needs to get done. But whether your to-do list is in your brain or on paper or on your phone, there is a way to strategize your to-do list to make it work better for you. Rather than just keeping a running list of things to do, why don't you schedule out your week before it even starts? Having a plan of attack is better than just having a loose plan. Some people like handwriting their list or using a planner. Others like to use their phone because it's always on hand. Some people use a combination of both. I personally like to keep my personal list on my phone and then any work-specific items in a daily planner. I do this because when I'm working, I'm usually at my desk where my paper planner is, and it's just easy to refer to it. And it's nice to be able to separate your work and your personal items into 2 separate buckets. So after writing your list down for the week, you can then break up these items into segments. So what are you going to do this week? What are you going to do today? What are you going to do tomorrow? And what about the first half of tomorrow? Breaking down your list into smaller increments sets specific deadlines for yourself. If everything is just jumbled into a long list, it's more daunting to tackle it all, and you have to reassess your priorities every day, which is a big waste of time. Streamlining and having a plan ahead of time will make every week, every day, and every hour go by more smoothly. Now, don't think of this as trying to be too controlling or strict with your schedule, and don't go crazy if something doesn't get done in a specific increment of time. Just move it to a different time slot. The main goal is to give each item a feeling of importance by putting it on your schedule. This allows you to block your time out and not feel overwhelmed one day and then bored another day. If you try your best to stick to the schedule, you should be able to complete all your tasks most of the time. Just try to not get something stuck for more than a day or 2. If something does get stuck, the item can be looked at more closely and you can reassess whether the priority was set too high or maybe it's something that doesn't even need to get done this week. The app I use on my phone for my personal to-do list is called Awesome Note. I've been using it for years, and what I like about it is that you can create so many different types of lists. So I have my books to read, my places I want to travel, my things to buy, my Christmas present ideas, my to-do list. Everything's in its own category, so my to-do list is not bogged down with anything other than the immediate tasks at hand. This planner from Sugar Paper, and it's their signature style planner. It's really sturdy, and I like that it has a full calendar, and then it breaks each week out with room on each day to break down your to-do list into those increments. If you don't want to invest in a planner, I've created a free printable PDF for you that has an example of a to-do list that's set up to break down your time into a weekly schedule. You can print out 4 of these and give this type of to-do list a try for a month to see how it works for you, and I'll leave that link in the description box below. Not all tasks are created equal. Some might be quick, some might take up a lot of time, some might even be emotionally draining. I personally like to do my quick tasks first thing in the morning. These are the easiest and fastest things that you know you're familiar with and you can get done without even thinking much about it. These types of tasks are great to do in the morning when you're still waking up or when you're getting used to that morning schedule. These quick tasks kind of warm up your brain and body so that when you're ready to get to those bigger projects, then you're all primed and ready to go. Also, knocking out those little things first thing in the morning gives you a sense of accomplishment and makes you much more eager to keep going. Once you get those out of the way, you won't have them clogging up the back of your mind, so you can focus on your bigger project or projects for the rest of the day. So when you're organizing your to-do list, keep this in mind and make sure those quick items are at the beginning of your day. If you're really taking your productivity seriously, then you have to limit yourself on your worst distractions. I know for me, and possibly for you too, social media is that distraction. There are ways to prevent letting this hinder your productivity. For example, you could use an app to monitor how much that you're using social media. I've tried the Moment app and I really like it. The basic version is free and it tracks the number of hours that you spend on your phone and on specific apps. If you end up on your phone for too long, then an alert will pop up and it'll suggest that you take a break. It helps you to challenge yourself to take your attention away from your phone and onto something that's way more productive. Another time management app that I've recently found is called Forest. It's $1.99 and it encourages you to stay focused and present by planting a virtual tree that will grow while you're doing your self-assigned task. If you leave the Forest app during this designated time, your tree will die and you'll feel like a mean tree killer. But if you keep working and you don't pick up your phone during that designated time, then your tree will grow and you could just keep adding trees into your forest and then you'll be all proud of yourself. It even has soothing nature sounds in the background, and this is an option that you can add while you're doing your task, and it just creates a nice work environment. Another really cool thing about this app is that it gives you virtual coins that you can use and donate to trees of the future. And this is a company that actually plants real trees. I think this is just a great partnership in helping the users stay focused and in helping a real need in the environment. I'll leave the links to both of those in the description box below in case you want to check them out. This sort of gamification of limiting your distractions and managing your time is a great way to stay on track with those goals. But just knowing in particular what your main distractions are and having that awareness in the back of your mind to not let it get in your way, that's the first step to being productive and feeling empowered to try to fight back against those distractions no matter what they are. I have an app called Home Routines that I use to do my daily, weekly, and monthly home cleaning and chores. You're supposed to spend 15 minutes a day on a specific area, and there's a built-in timer for when you're ready to start. And there's something about having that timer going that really helps me speed through my chores. And I know it sounds silly, but I really look forward to the little song that they play at the end of the 15 minutes. That chime is like my reward for completing my house cleaning or my organizing or whatever I had going. And that other app I was telling you about, the Forest app, like just seeing my trees grow and my forest grow really helps me feel accomplished because I know that I devoted a specific amount of time to being productive. And that feeling in it is a reward in itself. So when you get through your week, or maybe when you get through a huge task for the day, make sure to have a reward set for yourself, whether it's playing your favorite song or tell yourself that you get a treat, whatever makes you happy, just somehow celebrate that you finished your day or your task with a bang. So I want to know, what do you do to be super productive? I really want to build a community here on Artsy Cupcake that shares with each other, so please leave your comments below. And if you like this video and you want to see more like it, then please subscribe by hitting the red subscribe button below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a happy day.